Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 22 of Traditional Tuesday. My name is Brian Kaiser Tillman, and today I'm going to be drawing a character from Lucha Underground. For those of you who don't know what Lucha Underground is, it is the absolute best wrestling show on TV. And I will gladly argue that fact with any wrestling fan at any time, because I firmly believe that this is what wrestling should be. Or at least, that's what I believe, because when I was growing up with wrestling in the 80s, everything was a character, everything had a story. It wasn't just, here's a guy, and he's going to fight this other guy, and maybe there'll be some type of story in between, but everyone was a character. Every single person was a character, even when it was like, hey, this is fill-in-the-blank wrestler, this is his first and last name, but he was like Captain America, or he was something super special, so he was a character in the end, or she was a character, but it all was based around storytelling. And I think that's why I really like Lucha Underground, because they have definitely taken the idea of wrestling and put it into the whole storytelling realm. I mean, in Lucha Underground, there's a dragon, there's ninjas, there's a Time Lord, there is an undead zombie guy, and then the undead princess, so there are all kinds of characters, and then just regular people too. There's Johnny Mundo, who is just a guy who knows a lot of martial arts and free running stuff, and so he jumps around and flips and stuff like that. And then on the other hand, you have someone who is known as Phoenix, and he keeps coming back from the dead. I think he's died a couple times in the show, and he keeps coming back. But the idea that you can actually tell some really great stories, have a lot of fun, not take yourself too seriously, and put on a great show, that is what Lucha Underground is all about. And I know I have some friends who are like, oh, I don't know, it seems a little too over the top, but for me, that's what I need. That's what I want. I think I'm getting a little tired of just, here's this wrestler fighting that wrestler, and they just got mad at each other for no apparent reason, and that's it. In this, everyone has a story, and Muertes is one of my favorites. I actually got to meet him in San Diego, and it was really cool to meet him, and I got to meet Johnny Mundo and Katrina, which was really cool. So the people there are really, really professional and nice, and it was just such a great honor to actually get to talk to these guys and tell them what a great job they're doing. And I actually had this drawing done, so I had the pencils for it already done, and I waited in line until I got to see Mill. And it was a funny story because it was right before I had to go to my own lecture, and he was running a little late, and so it was looking like I wasn't going to be able to make it because, well, I can't be late to my own panel in San Diego. But I talked to the promoters, and I was like, hey, can I just sneak in real quick because I have to go to my lecture? And at first no one really wants to believe that, but in the end they actually like, you know what, I think I've seen you here for every single person, so yeah, sure, don't worry, we'll let you in. And I got behind the curtain, which was cool, so I got my picture taken, and got the signature on this behind the curtain, so no one knew what really was going on, so it made me look like this superstar because I got to go behind the curtain and get what I needed. But I really wanted to make sure that I got this to him, because I had another one done for Pentagon Jr., but we somehow missed each other, and he was supposed to meet up at the Headlocked booth, but then there were some issues, and then he wasn't able to be there. I think it was a contractual thing, so he wasn't actually able to be there, but I had a drawing for him too. But it was really cool that I was able to show Mill this picture beforehand, and now that it's done, I can actually send it to him and let him see it that way. But I really hope that he'll be at this year's San Diego Comic-Con, and I'll just be able to show it to him, and if he actually wants it, I'll be able to hand it off to him. I think it came out pretty cool. I'm going to be adding in some color at the end of this, but I think that it came out pretty nice, a little bit too detailed for my timeline, so it did take a little bit longer than most of the color pops that I do, but I think I may have taken a little extra time on it just to make sure that it looked extra special, so if I do run into him again, I'll be able to hand this off to him. So Once again, if you don't know anything about Lucha Underground on the El Rey Network, I highly recommend that you go check it out. They have the first 2 seasons up on Netflix, so definitely go check it out. And like I said, the first 2 seasons, they're on their 3rd one, and in the summertime they're going to actually do the second half of the 3rd season, and I cannot wait. I really think I'm going to do a couple more of these color pops because they make me happy. It reminds me of my childhood watching wrestling with my dad, and to see these characters reminds me of a super live-action comic book. Well, that takes care of it for me, and I will see you at the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to check out some of my other videos, click on the link on your right. Or, if you're interested in a more behind-the-scenes and personal look at what I do on a day-to-day basis, please click on the link that leads you to the vlog. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the next video.